Hey everyone, I'm really excited to be back and filming because it's been a month and it's been such a crazy time. I will probably not make a life update here on YouTube because I thought about it and I was like, I was getting bored myself just thinking about it. So I might post it on Instagram or whatnot, and I'll link my IG down below. I have two now, one that follows my fitness journey and one which is my original one. Feel free to follow both. Wink, wink. I wanted to make this video because I thought it'd be nice to share with you guys my weight gain and weight loss journey throughout my life and why I've gone through such a vicious cycle of, yo-yoing throughout my life with my weight. I think it'll be helpful for me to share, and maybe there's someone out there who has a similar situation, and we could be supportive of each other. I did want to start with a disclaimer. I in no way, shape, or form want it to seem like I'm blaming someone else. I think that most of us do have habits that are a product of our environment, but at the end of the day, I do have free will, and I've had the resources and information to understand how to live a healthy lifestyle, and even so I still have really bad habits at times. So at the end of the day, this is all on me, but this is just me sharing my story on how I've gained weight throughout my life. Let's take it back to the beginning. I started gaining weight at around age 5, and I think it was because we moved from San Jose all the way to Calexico, well, actually El Centro, and even though my parents were together, it was really more like my mom was raising us on her own. My dad was traveling because he's a truck driver, and it was a weird situation. But I think that affected me because in a way, I think my mom thought that she could show us her love and affection by saying yes to things she could provide for us, which many times it was food or junk food or anything. And I remember we would always go to this store. My mom doesn't drive, so we would walk to Vaughn's or Vans, something like that, and I would always ask for like a donut or pastries. And I think there was a guilt that she felt in saying no to us. And that's kind of how it was. I was building these habits where love and food correlated with each other. I'm not gonna lie, I was a very slick child. I was sneaky, I was the oldest, and I could be pretty manipulative. So I think that my mom was raising 5 kids, and she did the best that she could. And there I was just developing these really bad habits towards junk food. So I started high school at around the goal weight I have now for myself, around 140 or 150. And I remember a lot of my friends were a year or two older than me, and a lot of them were in the wrestling team. So here I was, kind of pretty much overweight and wanting to join the wrestling team. And the summer, at the end of the summer before starting freshman year, I wanted to surprise my boyfriend for his birthday and showed up to his practice, but he wasn't there. So the coach convinced me to, train with them, and there wasn't a lot of people, so he was able to help me out a lot. And I remember at the end of practice feeling exhausted and crying after he told me that I wouldn't be able to drink soda for the next 4 years because I needed to eat healthier so I could compete. And I started crying. Can you believe that? That just kind of gives you an idea of where my priorities were. Lo and behold, I joined the wrestling team. I actually was a triathlete, I know, look at me, for most of high school, and that definitely helped me out. But the issue with wrestling was I never really learned healthy habits. I just kind of cut weight when I had to. I would start every year about 140 or 150, and I would cut down to like 108. At my lightest, I was 106, and it was definitely not healthy for me, but my body was able to do it. Once I went to college, my body pretty much expected me to, lose all my weight again, but I didn't. And in college, the issue is that I was unsupervised. I had access to a lot of food through my meal plan and, just junk. And when I started drinking, I was really attracted to mixed drinks because I hated beer and even like straight liquor, but I wasn't trying to, get messed up right away when I went out. So I would always order a mixed drink, whether it be a margarita or a sour Midori or Midori sour, or anything of that sort. So That's where I saw such a huge and rapid weight gain. I think right after high school, I gained maybe 20 pounds and then 10 more pounds in summer school. And then after that, basically 10 pounds every semester until I finally stopped at about 180 or 190. And then right before going to study abroad, I hit 216, which was crazy. And the worst part is that I was in denial for a very long time. Like, I think the first 30 or 40 pounds I was able to get away with because I still had that curvy figure. And, you know, people were like, ooh, she's so thick and blah, blah, blah. But afterwards, it really was affecting me. Like, it was hurting my shins to, like, stand so long. And when I would go to the doctor, they'd be like, oh, we want to run some tests on you. Are you okay? And it was really upsetting that everyone was so worried about me when things finally clicked right before I went to study abroad. And I had 2 physicals done. One of them, they made me pee for 24 hours. They made me carry around this huge gallon, and it was nasty, and I hated it. And then I realized, damn, I gained almost 100 pounds between 18 years old and 23 years old. So, that's kind of how it all happened. A mixture of bad habits, indulgence, and me just thinking that nothing was ever really going to catch up to me, you know? I was always active, you know, for a good period of time I was active and I was able to lose weight fast, but then things changed. I wasn't working out like crazy anymore, and my metabolism slowed down, and I just had different habits, and I was tired and stressed in college and you know, long nights and whatnot, and it definitely changed my lifestyle. Now that I'm 24, I'm in a position where I have nothing stopping me from losing this weight. So I'm looking at things and trying to change my lifestyle habits. It's not so much about losing weight. Maybe I'll lose 20 pounds, maybe I'll lose 50, maybe like a little bit more. I'm really happy with myself and I feel like I look beautiful, but I do want to not get tired when I walk and not, you know, not face future health issues. But yeah, that's the story on how I gained weight and lost weight throughout my life. Right now, I'm really excited to be taking on this journey. I think it's helping me gain a lot of patience, something that I really don't have much of. I really appreciate all of your support, and don't forget to follow my fitness or weight loss Instagram page, which I will put right here. It's called Chingona Gainz. And yeah, I really appreciate all of you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Mwah!